Well, hello there, forest critters. Welcome back to Vault Hunters. My name is Fuzzy Cub, and we have a bit of a problem. You see, my storage system's out of power again. You see, I had intended to unlock a big backpacks this episode with 13 knowledge points, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to pivot again. I'm going to unlock power. You see, Code hasn't been keeping up his end of the bargain, where we steal all of his power and he provides it. So, I'm gonna have to take this into my own hands, and yeah, we're gonna have to build a power reactor. So, last night I did a live stream, and actually I did 2 live streams. There was a little bit of an issue with my keybinds. You see, Streamlabs updated, and for some reason when I turned off my magnet, I also turned off the live stream twice. So yes, last night we managed to get our last knowledge star to unlock power. So, without further ado, let us unlock the power mod. Boop. Nice, we got some new transmogs. Let's go down the rabbit hole. That is power. This is going to be painful. So, first things first, let us pop over to Mechrade Island and reactivate the stolen power supply. Okay, now that we have some power back, let's take a look at the power manual. So I want to build one of the larger reactors, and it would be good to get all the way up to a nitro one. Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to be needing 500,000 FE a tick, so it probably would be okay just to get to the niotic stage. And in order to get there, we need to craft a few of these things. Now, if you remember the last series of Vault Hunters, I kind of created a religion around this thing. We must all, once again, praise Orb. The orb is love. The orb is life. So let's get the energizing orb crafted up, and we will begin on our journey to having reliable power, hopefully. So let us start off by crafting, let's say, a stack of dielectric paste. We're probably going to need more of that. Actually, you know what? Let's do 2 stacks. We are rich after all. We're totally not rich. Next, let us create some rods. Again, let's get 32 of those. Next, we need to create the energizing orb itself, which requires one of these guys, which requires some of these guys. So 1 casing and 1 energizing orb. The way that this energizing orb works is you place it down in the world, you give a cable some power. You have to craft one of these guys here. This goes down on top of a power source and it will automatically link to an orb. And the reason that we need the orb is we need to make these guys, and these get progressively more expensive to make. So the first 2, not too difficult, but then we come to the hardened one, and this guy needs energized steel, which is where the orb comes in. So what we need to do is we need to put chromatic steel, a Larimar gem, and some vault essence into the orb, and that will use, I think, where is it? Yeah, 4,000 FE to turn that into 4 energized steel. And these energized steel are used to make the hardened capacitors. Like I said earlier, this is going to be a very expensive project. But we do need it in order to keep our base fully powered. So I'm going to run as far as possible through these guys, and I'll get back to you when I have the guts of the reactor started. So while I get all the stuff ready for the reactor, why don't you guys take a look at the next clip? If you guys have remembered from a few episodes ago, Corey became the Vault Champion. And his championship rule was that each one of us have to do an audition. So he has built a stage at spawn, and Evan and I thought we'd come up with a magic show. Yeah. So take a look at this clip, and when you guys come back, I should have this stuff done.
Hello, and welcome to our talent show. This will be mine and Fuzzy's audition according to Corey's championship rule. And for our first magic trick, I will introduce to you my lovely assistant, Fuzzy Cub.
Ta-da! Wait. First time.
They're okay, trust me. And now for our next trick, I will pull a bunny out of this giant magic hat. But I have to say the magic words. And that is hippity, hoppity, boop. And now I will pull a bunny from this giant magic hat. And the magic words are hippity, hoppity, boop. Ta-da! It's fine, trust me. And now for our next magic trick, we will be sawing our lovely assistant in half. As you see, Fuzzy is all in one piece. Do a little spin. Beautiful. And now I will be sawing in half. Ta-da! See? Feet still there. And here's Fuzzy. Talk to us for a second, Fuzzy. Let us know you're okay.
I'm fine. I have not been harmed in this show.
Not harmed in
Ta-da!
any way. Fuzzy's perfectly fine. Let's put Fuzzy back together. Boop. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
You did lovely. All right, and for our last and final magic trick. Oh, that's right. Sorry. And for our last and final magic trick, I will make our lovely assistant Fuzzy Cub disappear. As you can see,
Yay.
Fuzzy is right here. Hello, yay, hi. How are you doing up there?
I'm not scared at all.
Not scared at all. Perfect. And now I will make you disappear. Kaboosh, kabosh, kapow. Ta-da! Disappeared. And now I will have Fuzzy reappear behind the audience.
Ta-da!
And applause.
Yay.
Thank you so much for coming to our magic show. We hope you had a wonderful time. And yeah, give it up for Fuzzy, our lovely
Yay.
assistant.
Give it up to Abbott, the amazing magician kind of thing.
Yay.
Yay!
Thank you.
Can I go home now?
Yes, you may. Thank you. Bye.
And welcome back. And to answer your question, yes, that was as weird for me as it was for you. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that clip. That was a lot of fun doing with Abbott. And I really do think we're going to win, mainly because I think we're the only ones who actually entered it so far. While you guys are watching that amazing, epic magic show, I have gotten the reactors all the way up to Niotic. Now, I think this is going to be more than enough, and I really don't want to spend any more stuff on this, because it was a lot of work. I actually had to run another vault just to get more carbon. I used over 2,000 Larimar. So yeah, I think it's going to be more than enough. So let us pop up to the tippy top of the tower. Say that one fast 3 times. Where I generally keep all of my power stuff. I have a induction matrix here with stored power from Mecreate. You say stolen, I say stored. And I also have my flux storage up here, which also stores some power for me and transmits it via these nice little flux plugs around the server and allows me to be wirelessly charged. So why don't we place our reactor? I suppose here is a good place, Danny. Now the good thing about this thing is, if you have 36 blocks of this in your inventory, it basically builds itself. Nice. So let me explain the way this thing works. So in here we have Uraninite. So Uraninite is found around the world, both in Deep Slate and in the higher levels, and it's found in different densities basically around the world, poor or better quality. Thankfully, we have access to the digital miner, which makes it really easy to mine up any Uraninite that we need. I'm so glad I gave Code my Omega Pocket at the start of this season, because without this digital miner, this would be much more difficult. Uraninite goes in the middle, and it fills up this bar here. Technically, this will work with just uranite, but it won't be very efficient. The next thing we need in here is a fluid such as water. So I can easily just make a sink and pipe it in with some mechanism fluid pipes, and this water will be kept full and it will cool down the reactor and make this a little bit more efficient. The other three things are also, I think, about efficiency. We have, I think, redstone block here and coal blocks here, or maybe it's switched around, I'm not quite sure at the moment. And then here we have ice or blue ice or packed ice or dry ice. Now in 1.16 dry ice did spawn naturally, but I think in 1.19 I haven't seen any of it at all. And I don't fancy getting 3 blue ice, a vault essence, some perfect armor and nearly 2500 FE just for 1 block of dry ice. One of the best things actually about this reactor is it does not explode. Even if it runs out of water or ice or any of the other things, it just won't explode. So it's very easy for me to keep this in my base and topped up with all the stuff that it needs. Speaking of all the stuff that it needs, we have quite a pile of redstone and coal to fortune. So let's grab our trusty pickaxe, fortune the coal, and fortune the redstone. And after fortuning all that, we have 3 double chests of coal almost, and almost 4 whole double chests of redstone. So let's block this up and get this reactor finally running. So first of all, let's sneak in here, pop down the sink here, and get a basic mechanical pipe hooked up and configured to suck it out. Nice. That is filled up with water. Next, we have to pop up here. Let's pop down a shulker full of uraninite, a shulker full of packed ice, a shulker full of coal, and finally, a shulker full of redstone. Make sure all of these are on extract, extract, and extract. And there we go. We are making power. Also, you can turn this guy off. This means that the reactor will basically stop making power and using any of this stuff here when it gets past 70% of its energy. So it will kick on again when it goes below 70% of this. Pop this flux plug on. Make sure it's chunk loaded and it has bypass limits on. And this should be inputting all of the power into my system. And finally, the last thing we need to do is we need to put a flux plug on this guy, or a flux point on this guy. Make sure all of this is set on. And this should be filling up this. There we go. Finally refueling from our own power, which means we are now fully power self-sufficient. Nice.
3 weeks later.
So, yeah, it's been an entire month since I've played Vault Hunters. I got a little bit burnt out. So I took a little bit of time off. I started a new series and I almost finished off the 1 block series. The new series being Cobblemon. Don't forget to check out my channel. Click on the Cobblemon. It's a really, really fun series and it's definitely going to be a long-term project. You might even see a few familiar faces in there from the SMP. But today is my first experience of the new update. I have no idea what's going on, and I'm just gonna wing it with Rob. Rob is just about to live stream, and I think we're going to do a few vaults. If anything interesting happens during the live stream, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, we'll be back right after the live stream and delve a little bit deeper into the newest update. And welcome back. So we did our live stream with Rob, and I have to say, I really like the new update. I love the new dungeons, and we did have a little bit of trouble with the new abilities. We did figure out really, really quickly that Nova did not work without having this. You see on the just below durability, it says 24 ability power. Your Nova now depends on your ability power. So during that live stream, I did manage to get, I think, 2 things. But that has ability. Yes, and that has ability. So I technically have, I think, 45 ability power. So I mean, it's not too bad. But yes, let's go over what we did actually get during this live stream. Also, if you want to see the live stream in full, you can go to Rob's channel. His link is in the description. So if you want to see the entire one, just look at his live tab, and I'm sure you'll see me screaming quite a lot. So first of all, let's open these 2. Nice. Got some ornates. We got a couple of other stuff. And, oh yes, I have no idea where this came from. I ran a vault on my own, like, maybe 25 minutes ago, just to test out the new ability thing. And, yeah, we somehow got a lost bounty. But why don't we pop upstairs and put that into the bounty table? And a, oop, lost bounty is on the Guardians. And we get 2 magnets, 1 bit of lemon, a faceted focus with block chance, not terrible, but man. Got a okay crystal, or no, sorry, an okay jewel. Yeah, okay jewel, and a shocking. I don't use the shocking one, but you know, it still does give us a 47, nearly 48,000 XP. So I'm not going to sniff at that. Also, for anybody who's interested, here is my newest gear. And if any of you guys want to come up with names for it, leave a little comment down there in the comment section. And I'll take a look next episode and see what names you guys come up with. The other thing that I want to do is I want to start spending some of these expertise points. And I have noticed that this new thing has appeared. This is called Fortuitous Finesse. And apparently, when you roll gear, it gives you a chance of getting a legendary modifier. I'm not sure if 2% is a big amount, but I suppose it's better than nothing. So I am actually going to put my 2 points into it because the rest of this stuff, I think Rob has the infuser done. I'm not sure, I think maybe C-Dubs has Mystic. We can always just ask people to make catalysts and stuff for us, but this one, I'm going to sink 2 points into it. And while I'm at it, I'm going to max out Nova. Nice! And the last thing I want to do before I end this episode, yes, it's taken a month, yes, it's a short episode, but next episode I will delve very, very deep into Update 11. But like I was saying, the last thing I want to do is I want to put these last 2 Eternal Souls I have into the chamber and hope. Nope, we're just a little bit off. Actually, have they even fixed the Eternals in the new update? If you know the answer to that, just leave a comment and let me know, because I know Eternals were a little bit broken in the update 10. But hopefully next episode we'll get enough Eternal Souls to finally fill up this goo, and we'll get a friend for Aaron. And if you liked that episode, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!